remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We are back with another Soul Dog Live, another Soul Dog podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. You know, we got Music Mondays. Y'all see the topic, man. Smash the like button, sign up for that Soul Dog Discord. It is pinned up at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up. And I'm gonna let my homie go ahead and properly introduce himself.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day, man. We haven't really had much more still dropping, really. But we got these 12s dropping tomorrow, so hopefully we get a couple dubs, here in the Discord, in the chat, on those tomorrow. I think it'll be an easy cop because, like I said, we've pretty much been hearing like the rough estimate numbers what we're gonna get. So yeah, I
What's
don't
the numbers? What's the numbers you? Sorry to cut you off. What's the numbers you've been hearing?
175,
175.
175K.
I don't know why I thought I heard 200K something, but
Like I say, it's different numbers. Like I say, we won't truly know until actual drop day or close when like those blogs and stuff leakers start dropping the numbers.
most
But
definitely.
but still, like I say, I think of an easy cop if you go for them. If I think probably most likely get them.
Yeah. Rumors is though, and I looked up on StockX what the retail price is. But I mean, everybody say if you got to ask, it is what it is. But 210 is the number I think is that they're going for retail. Don't quote me, but that's a sting. But I was
Yeah.
telling Dunks, behind the scene, like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get them, but I feel some type of way. Low key, I do feel like deep down, I'm like, bro, y'all, come on, man, 200. I know it's like $10 difference, Jay. What's the difference? It's a lot, you know.
It's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
$50 jump from 190. So
exactly,
a lot.
exactly. They 195. I feel like would have been fair. Well, no, we gonna if they got a full size family run, we gonna call these for the hoods for sure. I know everybody gonna call them for the hoods, but y'all know me. I'm a major sucker for red. And last time these joints dropped was what 2009, dog. So yeah, it's about time. I think we're about time. You know what I mean? Like I think it's about time they drop.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight's topic we have apparently 5 million in stolen Nike, Adidas, Supreme, and UGG shoes reportedly found in a Chicago warehouse. Now I don't know if you guys had a pair of Uggs. Granted, the last pair I only had one pair, and I ended up selling them after I got a lot of wear out of them. I will say they are comfortable and they are warm and are good for those wintertime months, but at the same time, I think I'm I'm kind of past the UGG situation. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it at that.
It had his era. It had his run.
Yeah, for real, for real. I'm just gonna get the light right real quick. My bad. Trying to make sure I get the light right. But yeah, it had its era, and I think all right now, I just kind of would just kind of say they for the ladies. But at the same time, fellas, if you're still rocking them, go for them.
I mean, UGG has made it clear that they're unisex.
Yeah,
So I mean, we just see more ladies in them because of those high leg boots that they made. Were a trendy thing at one point. You still see them from time to time. They pop out during the winter time. So, but I mean, they had their men's line. So
yeah,
like you say, it's still a popular shoe, especially in the more like northern and eastern parts of the United States.
most
So
definitely.
I mean, I'm
I
sure
can
it's
see they
more
still
common
being
there than it would be like over here.
yeah over there, but I say they go all the way down to the south too, because I remember
Yeah,
where we grew up from.
yeah,
Those were a little hot commodity for a thing too. Kind of make me think of the Bergenstock shoe. I don't know if you remember those joints, like the
yeah, yeah.
sandals. I
Those
never
two.
had a pair. Man. I wasn't that deep, but I remember a lot of people was rocking those for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see what we got in the building. See what we got in the chat real quick. Y'all smash that like button, sub up. Let's see. Life of Ashley says, "Hi Jeremy, 100." We got Teenage Mutant says, "Yerp. Hope you've been doing good. Appreciate that, Teenage Mutant." Yeah, smash that like button. I've been straight, man. Just all honesty, like as this year comes to an end, went by. It always seems like it starts off slow in the beginning, right? And then like once like summertime hits after
Yeah,
that,
I was gonna say around like August
yeah,
is a picks up speed.
yeah, it's like yo, we're moving at a very steady pace right now. So
Yeah,
hope you've been doing good as well, Teenage Mutant. Slayer in the building says we here with the strong arm emoji. What up, Slayer?
yo,
Divine Photo says, what's good? He says, Nike figured since people are buying kicks at resale price, makes sense to raise the price. I get that. And we kind of brought that on ourselves. But at the same time, Nike could have, instead of raising the prices, just keep doing what you're doing already. Because that, my thing is,
mhm,
that didn't work it did work because people are still buying them, but they're
yeah,
not, shoes haven't been really, unless it's like a super duper high shoe, it really hasn't been selling out
but
or limited, you know?
but at this point, it's almost like a double-ended sword.
Yeah.
Either way, you're gonna get cut.
Yeah. Yeah. We was talking about that behind the scenes. Like
Yeah,
either
that's what I'm
way,
saying. So I mean, retail or resale, I mean, it don't help to raise the price. Because now now he's like, I'm already, catching it on this end. Why they gotta catch it from the person that's supposed to be supplying the thing to me?
yeah. And one guy I used to work with, he used to say that all the time is like, hey man, you don't ever think they need to lower, the J's or the Nikes at this point. Cause he used to say like he was like, yo, at this point, they all billionaires at this point. All the people that's gonna be the
Yeah, for
billionaire.
sure.
Yeah,
hmm
like why not drop the shoe for the people who been wanting them all the time and they family couldn't get them for them?
hmm
Um, and that used to be a great debate back then. And it's like, like I get it, but at the same time, it was like, I don't know if they truly, let's say in a perfect world, if they dropped them joints as $60, would people still care? I think
Well,
so.
I think it'd be more chaos because, like I said, a lot of people want to be into shoes. A lot of people want certain shoes, but financial reasons just prevent them from doing certain things.
Yeah,
So I mean, if you put it, I mean, I get it if they can kind of cater to that audience of the people that just can't do it. Um, but also you're gonna have to think for catering to them is gonna bring over those high spenders, those people
yeah.
that can afford it, and all they're gonna do with the money they're going to buy with that one
I know,
shoe
I know
is,
where you're going with this.
you
Yep.
see. So yeah, that would be also, like I say, a double-ended sword for them to do something
It's
like
gonna
that.
be a
You
gift
know?
and a curse
Yeah,
because somebody's gonna be like, all right, cool. All those botters, all they're gonna do is step their game up and
all
make
they're going to now be able to do is buy the shoe twice as
yeah,
double the shoe.
yeah,
Like
that's all
at
they're
first
gonna
I
do
can get
now.
8, now I can get 16. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna fuck their pause, but they're gonna make it even worse than before. And
Yeah.
then
So
yeah, like
Nike has a program for that. They have discounted shoes. They have shoes that they make at $60. They're not gonna put premium shoes, iconic shoes at $60. You never Jordan slides are $60. So come on.
yeah, valid point.
The up
I,
tempo
I
those up tempo slides were what, 60 something, like $80 and shit like that.
yeah, I
So
gotta
come
give
on
it to
now.
you. I didn't think that deep into the situation, but I want to rebuttal. I like to play devil's advocate, but
Mhm.
when you write, you write. This one I can't help but agree. Like, yeah, when they got other shoes already in that bracket, and like they got slides going for $60 to $80. And to be honest, if it was, I had some slides back in the day. It was like a Jordan slide. It had like
Mhm.
it looked like the 13, like how the 13's got that little Jordan 23 symbol in the joint
Mhm.
on the back of the heel. It had that. It was a Jordan slide with that on there. I paid 110 for those.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I said they got a pair that's like 110. It's the what,
Yeah,
the 13s? Yeah, like you said. Yep.
yeah. I paid 110 for those back in
hmm
like I
And
want to
that's
say
and
that
that's
was back in
retail. That's
2000
the
math. That's
yeah, that's the
retail.
MSRP. That wasn't
Yeah,
even with the tax and shit.
I paid that in 2009.
Exactly. So, and then you got to think, look at it from Nike perspective. They
They was
say
comfortable
if,
though.
if they're like they're like if Adidas is charging $70 for some Kanye slides, why am I gonna put my shoes for $60? You know?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
say when they
True.
already got slides going for $110 plus.
True.
and probably more on resale because
True.
slides have a resale market too.
Yeah, this is true.
So
Ironically, yeah, Yeezy slides have really got a resale market. That's why, like, when I hooked up the tattoo artist with him, like, I know ain't nobody like. I know he wasn't gonna pay that. Well, I'm not saying he probably would because he do actually pay a lot of resale prices, but he like the high. He also like the higher end drip too. So I mean, yeah, he would have did it if he
yeah,
really, really wanted them. So I mean, I'm like, nah, man, I got I ain't gonna probably never make it through those pairs, and I don't want him to sit through and just get whatever moldy or
yeah,
whatever.
sure, of course.
Yeah. Let's see. Life of Ashley says now about them Travis Scotts though.
Ha,
um,
we talked about those.
yeah. Uh, we did, and I'm assuming you're talking about the Goss, which I do. I did put a poll up today because they released on the Travis Scott website today, right?
I missed that. I missed that. I remember when you
Was it
guys were talking
today?
about it.
It was today or yesterday. I want to say it was
It was
today. Cool, my bad. I'm gonna pull. I got a poll up. I'm gonna pull it up for sure, real quick. Um, I did do a poll on my YouTube to see who actually copped and who didn't. So, I'm surprised, like low key, what you was talking about behind the scenes dunks, and you can elaborate yourself. But when you told me how you felt about them, I was like, this is dunk speaking. But I mean, I get it. You're just everything you said was justifiable. Me, I didn't personally care that much about like to be honest, Travis got to come with some swinging. Pause.
Ah, bro.
But
Ah. Okay, you good? Hey,
Travis,
yo.
all right, let me rerun that. Let me run that back. Pause. Let me run that back. Travis got to come with something better than what I've already seen for me to
Yeah.
really go crazy. Like
Mhm.
I like the Sixes; they did a good job. What they need to do, and like I said, I don't work for Nike, but put a 4 out. You did good on the baby blue joints, the Oiler joints.
I'm telling
Put
you,
the
man,
purple joint. Put
he's gonna let Balvin surpass him.
I ain't gonna go that far. Man. That's a stretch. That's
Balvin is taking, and on a creative aspect and taking the risk, Balvin's got him beat.
yeah, okay. Check one, but all the other stuff, number wise, he's not
Well,
catching.
I'm not looking at it from number wise. I'm just looking at it from the creative standpoint of it. Let's say numbers don't lie, but people do get bored.
Yeah, true. But I guarantee if he was to do that, because there's two versions of the friends and family pair. If they just pick
Mhm.
one, like if they do, because there's one with a white sole hits on it, and there's one with a black sole hits on it. I'm talking about the
Oh
purple
yeah,
joints.
yeah.
If they pick one to say, like, all right, this is the friends and family pair, and this pair we're gonna finally drop to the public, so it's not really the friends and family pair anymore.
Hmm.
I guarantee you, from you, me, and every person that is into sneakers is about to be like, I'm copying.
Well, yeah, of course, obviously, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like they got one in the chamber, they just don't want to use it.
But if Travis and Jay Balvin would have dropped fours on the same day, who do you think would get the more traction?
Travis,
You think so?
I know so.
Okay, all right.
Baldwin gonna get his hit too,
I
but
say it'd be on par.
I can't put them in the same level, Brody. You on
Okay.
your own on that one. We
All
can
right.
agree to disagree, not mad or anything, but I'm just saying,
Oh
like,
yeah.
I just as much as I want to agree with you, I'm like, nah, Travis is it's still on another level. His fan base on another level. But I may not know J Balvin like that. But I mean, think about this. How I know Nike treats Travis better, in my opinion, from the outside looking in. Everybody was forced to do it too, including Balvin, who didn't do it too, or forced to do it too. Travis,
Yeah,
right?
Travis, because he's stuck with mainly the ones. He did
But
the
the thing
fours
is,
and sixes, came back to the ones.
this the thing though. If he was really on that same level as like,
Balvin wants to go down the line. He said that.
yeah, but some tell me that too. I just find it a little ironic that everybody that they collab would have to do it too. From Union, I'm a year, and J Balvin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying he didn't want to do it too, but I guarantee you he wish he would have had a little bit more time. Like,
Probably
is
most likely, yeah.
this? I guarantee he would have liked to do the two whenever he was ready, not versus being forced from the outside looking in. I don't know, this is alleged, but it's my thing. It's one thing whenever how you can naturally just sit back and let your natural creative like senses come in, nobody
Mm-hmm.
bothering you, free, boom. All right, this is what
Yeah.
I bring to the table. I've been working on this for months. Versus like, hey, you guys got 30 days to put a two out, or we're not doing any other. We're not gonna or how about this? They probably say if you guys want to do any other models, you have to drop this two by this year. That's what it feels like to me. That's what from the outside looking in. That's what it looks like to me. You know, and I don't want to just pick on it too, but I'm just saying like Travis didn't get that, and some people can say, well, Travis got in quote unquote trouble with what was it, Astro World,
Mm-hmm.
where all that
Yeah.
stuff went left. They're like, yeah, Nike just wanted to keep things quiet. I'm like, they still end up dropping those Air Maxes, which um I don't hate, but I don't love enough to pay resale. And I'm not knocking the people who got them because I've had it on like my because y'all know I'm a what's a top star eBay. I've seen them. I've seen not the ones I actually want, but the barbecue or BBQ or whatever the brown colorway or whatever.
You want the
Yep.
yellow pair?
Nah, they ain't had it. Yeah, they
I said,
had those on there. Those two. It was between those two, but it's like if I'm gonna get one, I don't know why
oh,
balloons.
happy birthday.
I don't know why it's been doing that. Ever since I updated my computer, it's been
Yeah,
randomly thinking like maybe I got I ain't gonna say the word pause, but
yeah.
dictations is what it's called. Maybe that's like enabled to self pause. But anyway, but ever since like if I'm gonna choose between those Air Maxes, I'm gonna go with that light brown tan pair
Mm-hmm.
that look like what buttercup or whatever. I don't know what I forgot the
Yeah.
actual colorway of that one. That one was only exclusive to his website, which I'm pretty sure Dunks at this point you've accepted the fact that when he drops stuff on his website, I'm with this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised for the people who hit on those Travis Scotts on his website. And if somebody hits on Friday when they drop, they get theirs free from sneakers.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I'm sure
Ship,
sneakers have a very good shipping
yeah.
time, very good shipping percentage. Like like if you order on Friday, guarantee you, uh, almost guarantee you're gonna have them at latest that next Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh yeah, you'll have them at least a few days before then. It's not gonna take a full 7.
Yeah,
And
nah.
if only time it takes a full 7 is like if you get something during the holidays where say like you're gonna go for the gratitude 11s where they got a million pairs, you're gonna still get it, but like that's probably their
Yeah,
biggest
they're with
order.
family too. They're off, you know.
Yeah, they got family, and that's probably their biggest bulk order they do every year. I'm no
Oh
Jew.
yeah, between I say yeah between November and maybe February. I say that's probably their busy season because you
Most
got to think about all that stuff you got in that time. You got
yeah,
Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got New Year's. You then in February you got Valentine's Day. So you got to think you
yeah.
got all these major hits in the last 5 months of the year. You know.
Yeah. And then so as far as the Travis Goffs, because Dunks is a big Travis fan, by the way, and he
Yeah.
obviously likes Travis Scott sneakers. We all do, but I'm very selective. I feel like Dunks is kind of you've always seemed like no matter what shoe we drop, even those Air Forces, right? I'm gonna use for example is what I'm trying to get at. Like I'm not trying to call you out or anything. I
Yeah.
mean,
No. No. Of
but
course.
I'm just saying like the Air Forces he did, where it seems like anybody could hit if they really wanted them, but it looked like they just
Mhm.
literally just wrote like they did a
Yeah.
little Goldie
Of
Sharpie on it.
course. Yeah.
You went for those. You were excited. I mean, shipping probably took way longer than what you wanted to, but
Yeah.
neither here nor there. You like those, but now when it comes to these golf joints, you got a completely different mindset. Um, Kind of threw me off when we were talking behind the scenes. Like I thought you of all people would have liked them, even though I know, like, you broke it down to me why, but it's like, I was like, when you said it, I was like, wow, like, I didn't say it out loud,
Yeah.
but I'm like, this guy here, man. But I'm like, I can tell you, like, I can see the growth in your sneaker journey, yo. Because normally you would have probably normally sometimes I feel like you let the hype sometimes get to you, but I know like it's easily like hype calm down. It's like we all get to it too, though. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
And like I say, about that. Like we all talked, I talked about before. It's just one of those situations, like where where we've all been through, where you just want to feel a part of something. I want to know what it feels like, to get something off of, like the Travis website. It's just one of those feelings, and I was, thinking it was gonna be something that it wasn't, like because it was only that Air Force. Nobody had really known what it was going to come with, or what it was going to be. We just had that image to go off.
you rock your pair yet, or what? Are you still rocking your all white regular joints?
No, I haven't rocked them yet. I'm serious. I just got my regular ones. I'll get around to them. Like I say, they're
I
just
mean, I'm gonna
yeah.
say this about those Travis all white Air Force Ones. It's a shoe. Honestly, you can't go. If you didn't get
Yeah,
them, no loss. If you did get them, you can't go wrong with it. I mean, because it is enough plain Jane where, like, all honesty, if your pants are tapered, they're gonna cover that stuff anyway.
yeah. I actually saw a video on YouTube. I think the other day, this guy said that he did a chargeback and they still sent them
At that point, hell, the order was probably already. You know how they probably take them
processes on
on.
his way. Yeah,
Yeah, it was already processed, and they're like, whatever. And you can actually do that if you do wait till the item is en route being shipped. Even if you get the item, you can still do a chargeback, and depending on how you explain the story, you don't have to ship them back.
yeah.
Like when I that's what I did when I got those calls the first time.
Hmm.
Um, I contacted them. They were playing. They playing too much, and it had probably been in 24 hours. They was responding within 24 hours each and every time, but it was playing a little too long for my liking. I
Yeah.
went on a cool. I paid through PayPal. I went on and filed a claim for a refund on that joint. When I immediately called my bank, I was like, "Yo," I explained the story, and what killed me is like, he's like, how, the guy. He never asked me. I remember he asked me, he's like, "And how do you know you fake?" I like, sir, no disrespect. I've been doing this for so long, and it's kind of one of those like I can break it down and show the pictures and explain this, that, and the third. That's how I ended up shooting the video because I wasn't even gonna do a video on it because I was embarrassed low key at first.
Yeah.
Um,
No, but trust me, that video has educated a lot of people.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
I think, and it's one of your most viewed videos. So
yeah. That video almost didn't happen. Almost didn't happen.
hmm.
And then but yeah, like I told him, and he like once I got to explain, he ended. He was like, "Wow." He's like, "You know what? Cool. We're gonna go ahead and process. I think we're gonna do it anyway because that's the point of credit cards. They have a little bit more security than the average debit card. Granted, they would have did it, but at this point, it's not even. Like I said, the credit card company didn't care because all right, cool. It's their money technically until I pay it off. Then PayPal, whatever, we'll rush the claim, and now nobody gets the money because he's like, "Yo, we put the funds on hold because it was still pending, so they ain't had the money." So I said that's why it went like that. But
So nobody ever got paid.
nah, nobody. They
Good,
didn't
good,
get it.
good,
They didn't get it.
good.
But
Mhm.
I, it's just point this way. I didn't have the money, but they didn't either.
Yeah,
Like it was, they pool. I caught it. Like thank God, I caught it in the right enough time. We paused in the transaction. You know.
yeah.
But in banks, that's the point of having your money through banks and stuff like that too. Just I don't want to go down a whole nother live on that one, but yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, I say all that to say about the Travis Goffs. I see the hype behind them, and I know there's gonna be a lot of people rocking them that don't golf. I told Dunk's probably gonna be a lot of people you probably see playing like mini golf, and
Yeah.
which hey, I'm not
Still a
mad.
form of golf.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it, though. It's gonna be funny because I know there's gonna be some. I'm waiting for the videos to come out of like on social media of people playing golf at mini golf with them with the
Oh yeah,
little
you're gonna
voice
see
over.
it. You're gonna see it. You
Yeah,
already know.
yeah. So, but salutes to the people that hit. I'm gonna show the poll
Yeah.
here in just a second. Look like I got 985 votes on that. Let me read through the rest of the chat real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Teenage Mutant says facts. Time is flying. Thank you, Jay. Divine Photo says Travis Scott golf raffle. They only have them to YouTube influencers. Wow. I know what you're getting at, Divine. I saw that floating around earlier as well. One of the YouTubers, quick little story. I seen it where they seemed like they wasn't going home. They didn't hit, but then it seemed like they got an exclusive offer where Jordan Brand like apparently sent it to him anyway, and that already had him in hand. And it was kind of they did the video a little too quickly, so to speak, and kind of like told on themselves like where they already kind of had it, but it was making it seem like they going through the fight with everybody else. I'm not mad at it, but I'm just saying I seen where people who let me put it this way, the people who wanted them and didn't hit, they went in. I could tell those were the people that had a problem. You know what I mean? Like me, I
Yeah.
didn't. Whatever. The Slayer says, "Where you buy your hats, Big Brother Dunks." I think he said
Oh
Harmino, but he said brother as brother in
yeah,
parentheses. So
yeah. Just random places. Get them from just locally. Really, yeah, just locally at local stores.
is there like through
I go like
New
yeah,
Era, or is
it's
that
yeah,
not? I haven't bought a hat in a long. I'm asking because I ain't been in New Era. Like, I don't
yeah,
even know if that's still a thing or not. Like, I
yeah,
know
yeah.
they still make
It's
hats, but like,
where I go to Lids.
that's what
Um,
I'm thinking of.
yeah,
Lids. I
I
was
go to
thinking of
Lids a
lids.
lot.
I
Yeah,
was
like
thinking of
that.
lids.
I tend to not do the online because hats are now just as popular as shoes, and the
Wow.
exclusive hats, oh yeah, exclusive hats sell out just as fast as shoes do.
Wow, man, I
And
ain't bought
hats
it.
are now $50, $60.
Wow, like last time I was in the game, they were like 45.
Yeah, they're 35, 40, somewhere in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
40 being the most expensive. You're like, damn.
shit. You remember when we went through that phase where we was in school where we was rocking fitteds all the time?
Oh yeah, I
And
mean,
you gave remember when I bought that first one and I was like, yeah, man, I'm about to peel the stickers off, and you like screamed at me over the phone, like,
don't
yo,
do that. Yeah,
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 like you would have sworn like I broke a like I did break an unwritten rule that I didn't know, but I was like, yeah, man, I'm about to peel the sticker off. Like, you might as
yo,
well just call me out. You called me out my name in so many words, like indirectly, to let me know how important to not do that. Never forget that, man. Um, let's see. Divine Photo says it's a part of the game. If you know, they always looking out for certain people. Yeah, that's what I said. Like low key, some of the stuff don't even surprise. Like I used to get upset, but now, not ever since I found out a lot of them had those deals where you know who I'm not gonna speak without or who whatever. And I was like, man, I thought these guys really was just getting it. I thought they was just selling merch and making videos, but like they had deals where it seems like they wasn't a part of the team, but they really was low key. And then once the check stopped, apparently, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not trying to pick on any of the bigger sneaker YouTubers because I rock with them all. Whether they rock with me or not, I've checked them all out. They obviously have motivated me, but I just found it ironic that a lot of the bigger sneaker YouTubers who had deals with them, they don't even really make content like that anymore. Maybe they just got tired, or maybe they drop one every now and then. So, you
yeah.
know, I'm
I mean,
doing this straight off the literally just love of sneakers.
oh yeah, for sure, and that's how it should be done. It shouldn't be any type of deals worked out like with you and like your true passion. I mean,
Yeah,
I get it. Never, never sell yourself for free, you
yeah,
know, but
yeah,
also, have some respect about yourself for it, and don't just jump at the bait because they, offer you something new and shiny. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So I see both sides, and I think that's what you're trying to get. We
I
both
mean,
see both sides.
yeah,
Yeah,
but you see both sides, but would you live both sides?
nah, I always
Yeah,
we was
exactly.
talking about
So
that
exactly. So
before.
I'm
Yeah,
saying, like, I mean,
man,
I
don't.
I get what you're saying. I can understand it, and understand what they're doing, but it's just not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's where I think where I'm at too. It's
Hmm.
funny,
I
man. We
get
was
why
low
they're
key.
doing it, but it's just not something I would do.
We was low key having this conversation. We talked. I guess we talked longer than what I realized behind the scenes, but it's like, but me and Dunce can have a quick conversation real quickly too, like catching up too. So,
Oh yeah.
um, let's see. Divine Photo says, read that one. Manny with the kicks in the building says, Yerp, what up, Manny?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Life of Ashley says, I sent the StockX prices for them in the Discord. I was like, ain't no way. Oh, yeah. You talking about the resale price on those Travis Scott golfs. I
Yeah,
saw that.
man, those things are going for like over a G.
This is the thing. Everybody thought that since a lot of people shouldn't be going crazy for them, that the price would drop because they was going for like 800 or something. I think they were probably anticipating them to drop like the Phantoms to like 400 something,
Hmm.
um, 400 roughly 500s, but the price is sticking. I'll say
You
it's
think
the
they're gonna stay at that 1,000 mark?
I'll say 800.
Yeah.
Mainly
I mean,
because this is the first like Travis Scott golf shoe. It's a
hmm
rare thing. A lot of people actually, I know how you feel about the colorway dunks, but a lot of people actually like these joints. A lot of
hmm
people like don't have Travis's, and they thought, like, hey man, this could be a pair where a lot of people don't care about, and I can get my first Travis's, and it's
yeah.
a Jordan 1. You get all the best of both. You're getting a triple
hmm
threat. You're getting the Travis. It's technically a collab almost, so I can see that, but I wouldn't be surprised to see these stick. And the reason I'm also going to double down and say where the price is going to stick at least 800 and up for a minute. Worse, if you see them drop at 6, you might want to go and pull the trigger if you got the capital. But I'm saying this like 800 to 1,000 mainly because what I just said. And October is officially here. Guess what happened? People are already holiday shopping low key. If they got it to
hmm
get the presents out the way, they try to get the stuff at the best
Yeah,
price
I was
they
just
can.
talking to my lady about that. I said we should go ahead and start
Getting it.
shopping. Go ahead
Yep.
and get that out the way. A lot of
Yep.
people have kids, and after pretty much after Thanksgiving, You got a
It's
lot.
on. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, pretty much after
If you don't
Thanksgiving.
got it by Black Friday, then you just not
Yeah,
gonna get it.
because you think about Thanksgiving, Thursday, Black Friday is always Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's boom. After that, if it's something that was limited, it's a wrap. Like if you like I said, if you see it now, if you got it, go ahead and get it. This is my thing too. If you already got to go ahead and get majority, if not all, of your Christmas shopping or holiday shopping out the way. Um, while the stuff slowly creep up, or people go in and panic buy because they're gonna do that because they want to get their last minute gifts.
Speaking on that panic buy, that's why I don't like it, is when people just go in there and just buy shit. Like, what are you gonna do with that? The panic buy, like you said, yeah, like you just in there,
Yeah,
like for what?
I mean, people just get that thought of like, dang, I don't want to them
I
have
don't
a
want to
gift,
miss
and
out.
I don't want to miss out, and or they got me somebody and give me something like that. So like I said, man, honestly, right now, with the market being where it is, go ahead. I'm gonna say this: a lot of these things will gonna where the resale prices of what you see them at. I'm gonna say this: the resale prices that you see them at now, they're probably gonna stay at their price until probably after. Because think about this too. We can throw this in there, and I'm not too early to talk this. Holiday shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, cool. I missed the holiday shopping. How many times I've heard this personally in my own household? Hey, wait till I get my taxes. That's
Oh yeah.
January next month.
I
Not
mean, yeah,
come.
I could have threw that in the mix when yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like I said, I'm not talking. I'm talking about myself. I've been told this so many times by my parent. Hey, yeah, tax time around the corner. You'll get them then. When you know damn well back then it was like if you didn't get them on the drop, you didn't get them. It's over. But they usually drop something fresh around that time anyway. But now,
But
kids,
I think
the
at that
difference
time
is
things were easier to get still.
that's what I'm
At that
saying.
time it was just be straight up.
Back then it wasn't
Your
no
parents
place
just didn't
to.
have the money to get it.
Yeah, back then, if you didn't have the money, you did wait the tax time. You just got the next version up. Or at least that's what happened to me. All right, cool. You get the next thing that's dropping. But now there is a place conveniently to find that eBay, StockX, Go,
Right. Yeah.
Flight Club, whatever you trust. Right. I'm not
Okay, but
talking about who's the better one at this point, but
mhm.
there's options.
Yeah, and now at this point, there's people, teenagers, kid, they got the money to buy the shoe 3 times.
Exactly.
But the way it's set up, it makes it almost impossible.
Yeah.
Like they don't
Exactly.
even have to. They don't even need their parents anymore. They got money to buy it themselves, but it's not as accessible as it was back then. Like I say, back then it was just straight up because your parents just didn't have the money, or they would just weren't gonna pay that much for that shoe at that time when they had a
Heard
little
I
extra
heard
money to
that
spend.
line.
Yeah,
Heard that line too many
exactly.
times
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. So
In
when they
fact, I
got
was
the extra
talking.
money to spend, they'll let you know. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I mean, hey, I'm not paying. Hey, it ain't having it. Hey, I'm not paying that for no damn shoes, man. Like that,
Yeah,
and I'd be looking at him like this, like, why, bro? Like, oh
yeah.
god,
But back then it was like $100 for some Jordans. What?
yeah, that was the honey, yeah, exactly. I'm
That
not.
was crazy back then. They were like, what? Now, man,
You
tell
catch
me,
him, yeah,
hey, the baby that can't even walk, his shoes, his Jordans cost $100 now.
yeah, 85 minimum.
Hmm.
Let me hit the chat real quick. Says, let's see, life of Ashley says exactly, and I know experience working for a sneaker store during the holiday season. The Slayer says, thanks for the inside dunks.
Oh, for sure, of course, bro.
Cool. The Slayer says Travis Scott golfs in sneakers app already. Pass for me, they ain't it. They cool though. Okay. Respect it. And I think that's where me and Dunks can probably agree. They cool, but like
Hmm.
whatever. And Dunks, one thing that you pointed out before we started live, that green writing on the tongue, pause. I looked at it, but I guess I just like blinked my eye. I didn't even know. I didn't. It don't stand out to me as much. It didn't stand out to me as much until you brought it up, and I'm like, yeah, like why? You know what I mean? Like that makes it. Like how
Trust
like
me, you know me, and I thoroughly inspected that shoe.
yeah, like that's what I'm
I
saying.
thought about it, and
I didn't notice the green writing on there. I'm like, it had like at point I was like, no, it don't. And then when I looked up, I'm like, oh, they died. I was like, yep. And I'm like, you know what? Now that you brought it up, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Not the debunker. Like, hey, if you like the shoe, you like the shoe. But I'm just
yeah,
saying, like that don't work for the shoe. Maybe it's because like I mean, damn, like it's like tennis ball green colorway, like Khaled had on DJ or what is it? Not DJ Go, but
Hey, I have yet
the
to watch that.
sneaker shop and that tennis ball joint.
Yeah, I have yet to watch that still.
Don't please, hey, I'm gonna
I
just say
mean, I got to.
if you
You know,
well
I mean,
don't I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just pair it when you let me know that you start watching it. I'll just be prepared for my phone to go off with the
oh no,
picture.
don't trip. Everybody will know that I watched it.
And it's 20 minutes long. I'm gonna say this.
Oh, I got 20
I
minutes.
I got annoyed, so I can if I got annoyed, I can only imagine what like that. That's why when I put in the Discord, I'm like, Dunks, you don't need to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect, you don't need to watch
Did he even bring up music in this episode?
it. No, I don't think so. I don't remember. It's been a few days. I
I was
looked back.
hoping he did.
Nah, he ain't bring.
I was really hoping he did.
He did a lot of metaphorically speaking type of stuff with
I saw
Tony,
something where he said he's his own dictionary.
something like that. Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
ain't no
yeah,
telling what else he fucking said.
I'll dissect that and let you guys know.
Appreciate that. Slayer says the Travis Scott golfs and sneakers app. I read that one. Kwame says, "Yo, got stuck working tonight. That's all good, man.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
hey,
me and Dunks can both can relate. Get your bread. I ain't never
for sure,
knocking
bro. Get
nobody.
it.
I ain't never knocking nobody that's getting paid. Because
Hey, it's times where hey, I can't make a lie, right? I gotta get mine.
yeah,
So hey,
yeah, I don't have this. I said we don't miss days here too. We all human. I respect it. Devon Photo says, I'm just laughing at dudes going crazy over golf shoes. Slayer says, how the F these kids nowadays have loads of money when back in the day I only wanted them dope coloring books.
Yeah,
Different
you want
times, man.
that Spider-Man, that Batman, the coloring book,
Yeah,
and you had to have some brand new crayons or colored pencils with it.
yeah, this is true. Yeah, man, it's just different times now. If
You
you
want
really
the box with the sharpener already built on it.
um those they were suck because I feel like I always broke those when I used
Yeah,
them.
but like I said, you were a kid, and literally is what pretty much wax
Yeah.
candle wax. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because you could definitely. I remember we did some in school where they used to let us put like the little string that united and melted down or whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
combine it. We used to make our own. I think you had to freeze it or something to free. I don't know. I forgot. But
Yeah, most likely.
yeah. Let me touch the let me hit this poll I put up earlier today. Yeah, these dropped today. It wasn't yesterday. It was definitely today. Were they today? Yeah, no, like I don't know. No, it says one day ago, so it was
Yeah,
yesterday.
it was yesterday. Yeah.
It was yesterday. My bad. Sorry. It says I said, did you catch a W on the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 low golfs? So it looks like 5% said yes, 50% said no, and 45% said leave it for the true golfers. So it looked like a lot of people skipped.
And I
So
respect that, and that's how I feel about it.
yeah,
Like,
I'm not.
I'm
Yeah,
a Travis fan, but I'm not gonna just. I mean, I've already been burned, so I'm not gonna just get them just to say I got some Travis's.
hey, that's all it take. Whenever people like, how you know if they're really fake? You get one fake in your collection and it stand out like a sore thumb. Trust me, you will slowly realize that you inspecting the shoe before you even realize you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like even with your shipping stuff, I know that's probably how you feel like you got burned or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Same
Well,
concept.
not only that, but it's literally the same SKU as my other pair of Air Force Ones. And if I go take my girl's nail polish remover and put it on that Utopia, it's gonna come right off.
Yeah. So yeah, you feel some type of way because of the quality. When I mean, like I said, I already knew that was. Like I said, I've been there long enough. I was like,
They could have at least imprinted it in there. That would have justified
that extra
somewhat.
price and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have somewhat justified the
Or
shipping because I know you guys got it in print.
embroidered would have been nice.
Yeah, but I mean, if they just want to take the cheap route and keep it simple and get that mass produced, because just took a stamp to it, imprint that ink into the shoe, ship it out. It wouldn't take you any longer than it took you to laser etch that on there.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure laser etching was way more expensive.
Which I don't know. It looks like that joint where it's like, honestly, if you get a razor blade, you can, if you're careful, you could probably peel it off with a razor blade and
You know
not
what I'm saying?
damage
Just
the
take
shoe.
some nail polish remover and it'll come
Yeah,
off.
that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't trying to diss the
I mean,
shoes.
that's just if you don't want to damage your white paint either. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean you run the risk of damaging your white paint if you do it that way. You know, but I'm just
yeah,
saying, that's how simple it could be to take it off.
exactly. Let me hit the chat. Slayer says, read that one. Manu with the Kick says, I'm at the gym, ghost watching, and smash that like button for the squad. Appreciate that, Manny.
Yo,
Get those gains in, homie. Respect it. Um, Life for Ashley says the Travis Scott Air Force Ones remind me of a 2-year-old went crazy with a Sharpie. I ain't
yeah.
gonna go there. I mean, they was neat with it, but I mean, yeah, I get the point.
I
It look
mean,
well, I don't have a pair, so
yeah,
quality on them
exactly. I
is
said, do you want to see it?
nah.
Exactly.
My bad. Let's see. Teenage Mutant says, "Let's go, Manny, with the kicks." But let's touch on tonight's topic, man. We got gonna be on the joint for like another 30 minutes. Says 5 million in stolen Nike, Adidas, Supreme, UGG shoes reportedly found in a Chicago's warehouse. Now, this was reported October 10th, and today we are on the 11th, so this was yesterday. Says stolen shoes from brands including Nike, Yeezy, Supreme, and UGG were reportedly found in a Chicago's warehouse. Local authorities said the haul is worth close to 5 million. How do authorities are they what I wonder where they're getting the figure from? Is it like this retail wise or is this like actual like resale market wise?
They probably looked up the shoes and saw what they were going for and multiplied it by how many pair they had, and
Yeah,
then like I said, got a like you say a rough estimate of where they were at. So they're probably in that 4.9 range, somewhere in there.
got you.
4.8, 4.9 range. But I'm more curious as to how was this like stored without being like seen, unless it was like they were bringing these shoes in on like a fucking semi or some shit.
I mean that, and if they got them in, this is my thing. If they got them
If
in,
you're just walking them in, people obviously the public's gonna see it.
I'm assuming this. Like, if it's brand new out the box, they getting them from some direct source that probably should not supposed to be doing it, and they getting the actual box. Because back in the day, somebody made a video where they got
Oh
the
yeah, remember we saw that one video of that guy who just had that big ass box of what the lost and founds, right?
yeah. But even still, even before the lost and founds,
Yeah,
that
oh
one
yeah,
you're right about that one too. But there was like one guy made a video. It was like you talk about Papa Box. This is what we talking about Papa Box, where it be 6 shoes in a box. So if they're not open, but you know that's your product and blah blah. I mean, at that
pretty
point, from
much Memphis.
yeah, from the outside looking in, you just like, hey, it's some regular ass boxes.
I wouldn't even be surprised if the Chicago Memphis thing is connected.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But looking at the outside, looking in at those boxes, if they're not open and torn open like that, I'm like, oh, they must be storing their stuff because they got to move, so they're just storing it in his warehouse until
Hmm.
they find it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you can't just assume like, hey, those guys got a whole bunch of big boxes. I'm gonna go try. You can't just pull up on them. So I mean, you know what I mean? Even if it was in broad daylight, you can ask them and they be like, yeah, I'm moving. You know, somebody got a simple
but
answer.
but so how do you think they found out then about this? Like they were tipped off or something, maybe?
Somebody running their mouth. It's always, I guarantee you, it's just somebody talking a little too much.
Somebody that got put out the cut.
Yeah, talking too much, or somebody that's got what's the saying? You get a little too comfortable where you don't give a damn who you tell because you feel like it's impossible for you to get caught, and then like before you
Some
know it,
ass hater, some
yeah,
hating ass motherfucker who hating on some youngsters getting their money.
yeah. It says, according to the report last night from CBS News Chicago, millions of dollars of shoes, some of which were described as limited edition or difficult to find, were found at the West Side warehouse in Austin neighborhood, the site of a theft ring that targeted freight trains. The report stated that stolen shoes were taken from rail carts from across the country and shipped to the warehouse, and then they were sold to retailers.
Memphis,
Definitely
Memphis.
Memphis. Sorry, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. I say Memphis, exactly.
Yeah, like this seems like too little too convenient. It says whether it be Nike products or UGG products or Adidas or Supreme. But see, that's another thing too. It's got all the other products too. So he got an inside they got an inside connect at all of these places unless they're all using. I'm assuming some of these. I'm assuming Adidas. They all probably use the same shipping stuff. You
I
know.
would
So
assume Chicago is the hub, like
yeah,
the central where everything comes to. And like I said, spread out because they obviously they know Memphis is gonna have is the FedEx headquarters, so they know that everything coming through there is going to be going through FedEx. You know, anything that's coming through Memphis is most likely going to go through FedEx to get shipped out where it's going. You know, so they
Yeah,
know, boom, we already
I
know we got
mean,
to hit Memphis. Whoever
to
else
keep it 100,
probably,
it's either Memphis or UPS. Those are the main big
or
shippers.
yeah, wherever UPS is located.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got. I'm sure. I'm almost positive they got people in Oregon. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we know, that's the Nike headquarters. So obviously they'll have people there. I want to say I can't really speak on Adidas because Adidas is in Germany. So
Yeah, but they got some places in the states too that ship too.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that they got places too. Like, yeah, they got either way. Sounds like an inside job, right?
Oh yeah.
Um, let's see. Divine Photo says probably someone who probably worked for Nike tipped off some of the thieves about their where the shoes were shipped. Who knows? Yeah, it's definitely like I said, inside job all day long. You can't stumble upon this, and even if you did, it's like you wouldn't know. You know what I
And
mean?
you can't just create this on your own.
Exactly. You know
This
what I'm saying?
empire like this, you can't just do this on your own.
Exactly. You and listen, yeah, getting all those shoes. Um, I think he said it best on Blue Street. If y'all seen that movie, whenever he accused like all the people that stole them rims, and then he said, yeah, they probably had about 3 or 4 guys with them, and it's like zip zet up. You know what I mean? He broke it
Mhm.
down like, all right, cool. Like one, they probably did, but at the same time, moving all that stuff, it's gonna take like even if you got 3 or 4 guys, as much if you got over $5 million worth of product, I'm assuming there's
It's gonna take a while.
yeah, it's gonna take a while. Ain't no telling how many shoes it is. It's definitely more than one person involved, but it's an inside job where he had to know somebody to get somebody where even the people that probably tipped him off were the guys were helping getting the stuff loaded on the trucks.
And they know they got somebody who, when they got their CDL to be able to drive, a semi,
Exactly.
or
Exactly.
even a commercial, like what I mean, even one of those shipping like type trucks, like a box truck or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I think there's two different ones. CBL is the one for the truck driver, and there's another one like that's right below that one where you can drive bigger size trucks and this, that, and the third or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
For the people who know, let's see. Divine Photo says some of those folks be snitching on. Oh, this majority of the people, including my own family members, right? And you know which one I'm talking about, Dunks.
Mhm.
Has sometimes if you just kept a low profile and not said nothing, you probably nobody
But,
wouldn't even
but
know.
what I wonder, what type of, if that was the situation, what type of high profile type of lifestyle would you be living and make people look into? This guy smuggling shoes.
I'm
How
a
can you be that flashy about it unless you just, like I said, obviously unless you're just openly telling people what you do?
yeah.
Because
He's
you just think this
openly
guy has money.
openly telling, and then he's got to have some clientele to move the product. So at the same time, a lot through word of mouth, like yo, contact him, so and so, then get to the point where like, all right, if this person trusts it, you're going off trust. Like say like, all right, cool. Say at first that warehouse is probably going to the stores that are resale stores, right? Which I'm gonna
Mhm.
do a different topic on the resale stores on Saturday. I saw one that pop up, but I'm gonna save it for a later date. I was gonna add it on tonight, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow because I'm gonna wait till Saturday because we only got about 25 minutes left on this one. Basically about how the resale stores are surviving how stuff is now. But different topic, different to the live. But I'm gonna say this: I wouldn't be surprised if it could be one of those warehouses that supply those guys.
Or I wouldn't be surprised if some of these resale stores that have closed down, these people, with this group of people, have offered to buy them out.
That yeah, we've seen that. How many times I've seen on
'Cause it's too convenient that they're just closing shop. Like, I mean, I know you guys made some money, you
yeah,
guys got something figured out to keep the lights on. It's
but I'm
like they're just coming with the first offer that wants to buy them out. Hey, we're done.
yeah, and I'm assuming that warehouse is way cheaper than having a physical store front, because you ain't got to pay that electricity. So you paying it, it's all in one price. So if you get a
Mhm.
nice size storage for let's just say $200 a month and you got good word of mouth, you can go get access to your product. Because remember, we also did a live where the guy actually is in a store now, but he was in a local area where he was selling his stuff out to the garage or whatever, and he was getting through word of mouth. And then somebody came through and broke the lock on his joint and stole all that stuff out of there, and he had to start over.
Mm,
I don't know if you remember that. I think we
yeah.
touched on that live. This had to be like at least like last year or year before last.
Hmm.
Um, but same concept. This could have been that situation too, where cool. I just need a place to have all my products, so it's not all in my house. Go get them, blah blah. But see, like he or she let also one too many people know about the
Yeah.
location where they were able to tip it off too.
Yeah, he got caught slipping or something shit, For
Yeah,
sure. Somebody didn't make sure that all the loose ends were tied in some situation.
exactly. Life of Ashley says that ish is crazy, shaking my effing head. Let's see. The Slayer says 5 million worth of stolen goods. GD, how big is that warehouse? Walmart size? It actually looking at the image on the screen, and I'm gonna pull up a size of it. Pause. It actually is a pretty decent size. I was gonna say something else, but it was just too many pause moments. Um, but yeah, it actually is a pretty decent size from what I've seen. I'm gonna quote something from the article real quick because I'm just reading it. It says, whether it be Nike products or UGG products or Adidas or Supreme, a lot of massive amounts of property. It's probably close to 5 million in merchandise minimum. Tom Horan says the chief of the Lions Police Department told CBS News Chicago says according to the report, Lions Police Department launched an investigation after a cargo theft was reported roughly a week prior. That led investigation to the warehouse. Um, so probably somebody knew what was coming in one of those cargoes and took that joint, and then I guess that person tried to file a police report, and they probably like it's one of those. It's a greedy after greed situation. From
But
what
I'm
I'm,
just saying, how would they? I found out how it's still. How would I have traced it back to that warehouse?
that's just true. Let me read on to see if they got anything about that. It says the report stated where a search warrant was issued and the shoes were discovered. Somebody snitching though, because I think if they had to get a search warrant, because you can't just, like I said, like we just said earlier, you can't just pull up on somebody like without police. Even right now, like without a warrant or anything like that, I don't. If the police knock on my door, I don't have to answer. You know,
Hmm.
I don't have to answer if he doesn't have a warrant. And the thing is, he had a warrant. Then if I don't answer the door, then he'll kick the motherfucker through. Pause. I mean, my bad, disrespectful for cussing, but I'm just saying like they had to have a warrant. I'm not surprised because there ain't no way they're just like there they are. It ain't that like the movie. You know what I mean? Like literally that. Somebody said something to cover their ass because something was leaning them, and like somebody. This is one too many mouths being open. Pause. Um, the
I
report.
think
Oh,
maybe
go
the
ahead.
truck was reported stolen. They found it. Ran like prints on it. Found people probably street surveillance.
Yeah,
All that stuff. Because people forget about that stuff. They don't think that all that stuff plays into play. They don't think about phones being able to be placed at a certain location.
exactly.
So all that stuff comes into play. And I'm sure car theft is probably one of the simplest cases to solve.
Yeah, true. Says the report also stated the warehouse was on the radar of multiple railroad companies, and Illinois Attorney General office said with rail cargo thefts increasing throughout the country. Specifically, with this warehouse, the report stated retailers would go to the warehouse to purchase goods. How did I not know, right? Let's see. Yeah, we'll go to where purchase goods, not knowing
Oh,
they
so
were.
these. Oh, wow.
I told you. What I say, most likely it's
These
like,
resale shops getting they
yeah,
shit.
he's using it as a store, but like it's getting through word of mouth. It's using it as a store. Think about it. To have a physical storefront, looks presentable, want people to come in there, um, it's gonna cost more. Say like that warehouse, like I said, probably what 200, 300 on the top end for the space a month, but you selling, $5,000-6,000 worth of shoes because it's all stolen goods. So if it's stolen, that means I'm assuming he's getting them at retail price or below or whatever, so he can put it up. This is my thing. Think about it. We'll just use simple math. You got $100 shoe in there, um, and that shoe that goes that's 100 that you paid 100 for sells for 200. Um, on the high end of things, and you're good. So you can double your price on what you pay for it. But if you got a storefront, how much you think you ought to charge? Because now that $300 a month for the storage, now can you?
Storage of what? A 5 million worth of shoes.
Yeah,
Probably
that,
$200 to $300 per square foot,
yeah.
but not for the whole space.
Even still, what I'm trying to get at, what he's paying for that storage
Mhm.
unit, if he was to open up a physical storefront, it's going to cost 2 times that.
Yeah.
So if he's paying what I said on the high end things, if you think he's paying 500 for the storage, if he get a
I'm
whole,
saying he paying more, like probably over 100,000 for that storage.
he ain't
If he got $5 million worth of shoes in a storage, you think he's really only paying $400 a month for that warehouse?
I don't think he's paying
He
that much.
paying,
Like,
yeah, he paying a grip. If he can afford $5 million worth of shoes, he can afford
this
to
my
have a
thing. That's
warehouse to keep up.
nah, but
I think he has to have the best conditions to keep the shoes in, so they won't mold.
I doubt if he thought that deep into it. I get what you're saying.
It's not no $400 a month to store no $5 million worth of shoes. I'm telling you, he's
Yeah,
got
I
a
mean, yeah, he got
huge
a big
like Walmart. Walmart, you think Walmart's paying $400 a month for to rent that property?
no. So yeah, what he's paying on the high end of things, but I'm saying the whole point I was just trying to get
Mm-hmm.
at, to have a physical storefront to say like, hey, come shop with me, is double that. I guarantee whatever he's paying, the storefront will be double that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you gotta think even the small of a space that the malls get, they're
Yeah,
still paying grip to have just that little small space.
this is true. Yeah. It says specifically with the warehouse, it says purchase goods, not knowing they were stolen after they were advertised on social media via word of mouth or via word of mouth. I told you I knew word of mouth because
Mm-hmm.
it was on social media, but probably he wasn't. He or she thought they was good because somebody else would post it on social media and it wasn't coming. Like it's gonna lead back to you regardless. Um, it says what they would do is they'd commit these cargo thefts like from Memphis, Tennessee. There, Dunks, you was on it. Um, they'd relabel it and they would ship it here. They would unpackage it, repackage it, and it's 100% markup because they got it all for nothing. Oh, so they didn't even pay. It's profit off rip. You
Yeah,
know,
it was all stolen product. They're just shipping. Yeah.
wow. So like, yeah, at this point, even if they is paying,
Now double back. Maybe it was somebody from the Memphis heist that
yeah,
tipped off, because like I say, they said that they caught some of the people.
yeah,
So gotta think, if they're saying, well, you're gonna do these 15 years by yourself.
oh
They're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
no, oh no, I'm not. If I'm going down, I'm taking a few people with me.
yeah. It's bigger than Nino Brown,
Yeah,
baby.
exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah, which
maybe it was some of those Memphis,
off
guys.
off mode. Still don't see why that light skinned brother even showed up after getting stabbed in the hand. I'm sorry. I know that's off mode, but I
Oh,
still don't see why he.
nah. I don't. We wouldn't have. We would never have seen eye to eye in any situation again
Yeah, I
after
would.
that. I
Yeah,
would.
there's
I
no
mean,
way I'm pulling up to support you.
yeah. I mean, you gotta probably see me at like a 50-foot table dinner to men's man can't even share the same air. So
Yeah,
you stab me in my hand for no reason. Yeah, man, we got worse every time we see each other.
yeah. So yeah, sorry off mode. If y'all
Yeah,
seen the movie New Jack City, y'all know, man. But we say all that to bring it back to the live. Like obviously, yeah, with some guys probably being caught already, like Dunk said, somebody started singing and they explained. Somebody's probably snitched. So they had a snitch because the thing is for them to break it down, like how they actually did it,
mhm.
somebody told them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Let's
somebody
say
in that.
we go get them from Memphis. We switch out the shipping labels. We unpackage them and repackage them, and we can sell them for 100% profit because
We
it's free.
stole it. Yeah, we didn't pay for it to begin with. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
So literally $5 million in pure all profit. Like they don't have to pay no middleman. They don't have to
Yeah.
pay no resources. 500 million profit all to them.
Exactly. It says the report stated 2 people were charged and several others are being investigated. Um. Those 2 people let everybody know what's up because they knew they want you want to go to jail, you want to go home.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, they definitely told.
yeah, because this is like they didn't like. not to sound like this is right either, but I mean they didn't kill
because
anybody.
this is on some federal stuff, so they looking at Fed time.
Yeah, but at the same time, they eventually will come home and snitch it. Like this is my
Yeah,
thing.
I mean,
And
I don't think they're gonna get nothing. They're not gonna get less than 10 years.
I would say with the snitching attached to it, they probably got 3 to 5.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying they're probably facing 10 years unless they said
Yeah,
something.
they were facing 10, and then they're like, "All right, cool, let us know." And then probably
They still,
however
you
long,
say you're not gonna go home. You're not gonna get the full time, but you're not going home.
yeah. And
You're
then
not gonna
they
walk out of here
they
today.
got several others being investigated. I'm assuming they snitched on all them, so it's like, cool. The more people we get, blah blah, less time
Yeah.
we can work
Hey,
with. You know what I mean?
if we can get all of them, hey, that I mean, obviously you're still not gonna go home. That's
Yeah,
a win
you
on
gonna
our
do.
side.
You gonna they gonna. I'm gonna say this: they gonna be in there 2 years regardless.
Hmm.
At minimum, that's the best you. 2 years. That's the best you can hope for. To
Hmm.
be honest. And like I said, yeah, you got to watch the people you work around with. But at the same time, like we said at the beginning before we dissect the story, like it wasn't. This ain't no 1 to 2 people job. There's definitely, you can't have that many shoes and it's just 2 people. They about to be.
Hmm.
I don't care how much money you're making. If you're doing it all yourself, hell, you got to get some help because you're gonna be one tired ass. Pause.
Yeah. I mean, and speaking on still on the same subject of people you know uh, taking what's not theirs, we can kind of like commend Omi because he from the beginning, Omi said, "I take full responsibility for what I've done. Say I don't feel like I've committed no crimes, but if they say I did, I take full responsibility for it. So
Yeah, he
he,
didn't put.
whatever he was facing, he was fully prepared to deal with it. So we can say that about him. I mean, I guess in this situation where you're a young guy, I would assume, and you're looking at giving up, probably the better part of your life. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like, kind of gets to you, and you're willing to sell out, the people you probably known for 15, 20 years.
Yeah, and with the Omi situation too, you still got to commend him because at the end of the day, if he made that much, look how much money they're taking from him. In fact, fun fact, I watch the news on the daily right now, telling myself my age, but his cars and stuff are being auctioning in the area where I live. Like,
Ooh, you better go get one of those fucking Hellcats.
hey,
God,
ain't got it like that, but
man.
I ain't got it like that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
they're being physically sold here. The auction is happening here, like in the DMV. So, fun fact, yeah, yeah. But I say all that to say,
Because
like,
he's from Delaware, right?
New Jersey,
New Jersey. Oh, Delaware. Why
New
is it
Jersey.
Delaware?
I mean, you gotta well, you don't have to go through Delaware to get to Jersey, but you can low key because honestly, how the state. That's what the thing that sucks about the DMV. Low key, depending on where you live, you can make the mistake and turn to DC, end up turning to Maryland. You can turn into VA, or if you really make the wrong turn and you really going out on a drive trying to go to the beach, you can end up in Delaware.
But don't you have to go like through New York and all that to get there?
No, you don't know. You're gonna go through. You go to Delaware way before you can go to Delaware before you get to Pennsylvania. To go to New York, you got to go to
What's the
Pennsylvania.
very state of Vermont? Vermont, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about that state.
No disrespect to
No
the people.
disrespect to nobody from Vermont, but
Yeah,
I,
no.
I just
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot. Low.
Vermont, whatever.
I forgot, bro. Like, and then states like Vermont and Maine, I don't really think about real for real because they so close up at the tip top,
Hmm.
But salutes and shouts out to them. Let me read the rest of this article. Then we're gonna talk upcoming
There's
releases.
a lot of Canadians in Vermont.
I I wouldn't be surprised at all. And I'm like no disrespect at all, but yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
read the rest of this article. Then we're gonna wrap things up for the night. Upcoming releases, we already talked about that. We're gonna finish things off with that, and we should be good for tonight, man. So it says, let's see, Foot Newswear has reached out to the Lions Police Department for comment. Um, it says these are individuals who are working together for a common cause, which is money. The police chief said. He told CBS Chicago. Although this is the latest shoe,
What else would it be for?
I mean, yeah, I know, right? That's sometimes like, all right, man, come on, tell us something we don't
Thanks,
know.
Officer Doofy.
Chill, man. It says, I mean, he ain't ready to. This dude don't talk on the media all the time. Um, he ain't putting no thought together. He put him on the spot. He's like, yeah, you know. Says although this is the latest shoe theft news, it's not the lone headline this year where millions of dollars in stolen sneakers were discovered in
Froze.
June.
You froze.
I froze. Cool.
Yeah.
Let me fix that real
Okay, you're
quick.
good now. You're good. You're good.
Okay, cool. We just like I ain't even had to touch anything. Cool, thank you. Feel like it's getting better. I don't know. It's just that update stuff has just been kind of weird and funky. But says in June's an instance, Los Angeles police. We did the live on this one. Los Angeles police uncovered 7 million worth of Nike sneakers in the affiliate Kyle of Los Angeles. We did cover that one. The
Yeah.
Los Angeles Police Department confirmed that the Footnews where that detectives were alert to the theft of several cargo containers near the port of Los Angeles. From there, officers followed the goods to Torrance warehouse where they executed a search warrant. So yeah. A lot of these people they just get comfortable, man, from what it seems like.
Sloppy work.
Yeah, they get like think about it. Everything going good. Same, we can think of Fetty Wap them, how they was moving. Everything going good for a year,
Yeah.
like
Think
you
about think about FedEx, how the sloppy work they did. Open boxes everywhere, like
yeah,
torn, ripped boxes.
filming it,
Filming it, open containers. Like probably leaving the tools there.
DNA all over
You
the
gotta
place.
use one of those. What's that? Like the things to pop the lock.
Uh I don't know exactly what it's called, but I have an idea what you're talking about.
Hmm.
But I say all I say, like, yeah, tell them on yourselves pretty much, filming it, sharing it to social media, and pretty much you didn't help nobody at all, including yourself. You didn't help the sneaker community, you didn't help none of that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like that was just what was all that for?
Hmm.
So I mean, if you're doing it for clout, then it is what it is. But these guys will see probably an update of if they're saying several others. I would say there's at least like if there's these are the two main or two people just heavily involved, then I would assume there's probably about 3 to 4 more people involved in the situation
I'd say
because
more than that.
I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm not surprised to see this is happening, man. Like times are tough in general right now in the just in life, man. So like
And
honestly,
still, my question is, okay, so they get the shoes. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna return them to Nike?
they're gonna just
To
try to sell them
these
slowly.
stores?
They're getting them for free, so they're trying to sell them as much as
I mean, the police department
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, who knows what the heck they're gonna do?
destroy them.
Yeah. So apparently, just to end things up on the article, and I got myself on the main screen, it says whether it's Nike products or UGG products or Adidas or Supreme, a lot of massive amounts of property. It's probably close to 5 million in merchandise minimum. So yeah, it's definitely like just to end things off on that story. Yeah, he's pretty much just doubling down what they were saying. Like, yeah, it may be like you said, and how they got it, probably just a rough guess. So they may looked up the price of one shoe and just went from there. Let me test the chat. We're going to talk upcoming releases and then we're going to wrap things up for tonight. We've been on this joint for an hour and 25 minutes. Y'all smash that like button and definitely sub up. Let's see. Life Ash says, hey guys, I'm just getting home from work, but I've been tuned in. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Manny with the Kick says, shout out to chat and Polo and Dunks. Appreciate that, Manny.
Yo.
It says, let's see, Divine Photo says, too many people wanting to get the bag quicker instead of grinding. Respect the grind and don't take shortcuts. True, because even when you take those shortcuts, you end up catching it in the long run. Like you gotta,
Hey, shortcuts usually lead to a dead end.
yeah, pretty much. Think about it. Not too many. All the people who took the shortcuts, not too many people still, either here or they're locked behind bars.
Or think about it like this, yeah. Taking a shortcut means the trip's over faster.
Yeah, this is true. Hey, facts by Dunks, man. Wise words. Definitely a great quote for the night. The Slayer says, who the F watches the news is what I said when I was a kid, but that's all I watch too, big bro Jay.
Hey, it's
You ain't
nothing
wrong.
wrong, bro. It's nothing
Hey,
wrong. It's nothing wrong with knowing what's going on in your world in the community you
said
live
the
in, man. Nothing wrong
same.
with that, man. Be educated on one. You never
Yeah,
know, man. They can say, hey, it's so crazy,
I
man.
look
They're knocking people
forward.
over the head.
I look forward to the news
Yeah.
low key, like because like I never watched that Jordan 10 till what happened in 2020,
Hmm.
with the everything shutting down. I
Yeah.
instantly started watching the news, and ever since then I just been like, all right, cool, it's 5 o'clock. Even if I don't watch it, I have it on in the background just listening. Cause
Yeah, there's
yeah,
nothing
like
wrong with that, man. Yeah,
yeah.
good to know what's going on in the world.
I do remember saying I was a kid, it's boring. Yeah, but yeah, like now I'm like, hey, I see exactly why my parents was into this. Um Teenage Mutant says a lot of Quebecos in Vermont. I used to live in MTL. Okay. Life of Ashley says so basically there were elite boosters, basically. Um, let's see. Manu the Kick says giveaway for the holiday, I bet, or return the pairs back to Nike. Okay. There will be a lot of returns, but let's talk upcoming releases, and then we're gonna wrap things up for the night. We've been on this joint for an hour and 25 minutes for sure. So what I've seen so far, we got the Among Year is restocking the collaboration they did. It's gonna be the one of the airship. It's kind of sail in white. I'll share my screen again with you guys for the people who don't know. I did post this in the Discord as well. But yeah, those are supposed to be restocking. Of course, there's supposed to be a shock drop on the Cherry 12s tomorrow. From what I'm hearing, don't quote me, but from what I'm hearing is at 12 p.m. is EST is when it's supposed to drop.
Damn.
Um,
So 9 a.m. for me? Sheesh.
yeah, and like I said, according to StockX, that retail price is $210. Keep in mind too, guys. Um, this is just going to be a shock drop. If they do drop, they're going to drop them again. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the shock drop happen next week. They do exclusive access to them, and then the following week is the actual drop. I wouldn't be surprised to see that, but don't quote me. I'm not saying that's
That's
what's
how
gonna.
it's been.
Yeah, I'm hearing they trying to do all that. So yeah,
Hmm.
there's no expected mark on it. So I'm assuming low key these are probably gonna go above retail, but not by much. I hope not.
I say maybe they'll probably hit maybe 350, just 100 bucks over.
That's the number I had in my head, 350. I had that number too. Life of Ashley says, but they are about to have a huge target on their back alone from snitching. Yeah, I mean that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's usually how it goes. But I mean, you take what you take like dunks. How you receive it is how how you.
Yeah, no, yeah. How you, yeah, do you know what you mean?
Yeah, pause. My
You
bad.
give, you get back what you put out, pretty
Yeah,
much.
you get back what you put out. So, man with Kick says, good luck to everyone going for the Cherry 12s. Most definitely, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was telling Dunks, man, this is my last one. And in theory, I may have a little surprise for y'all, but most of all, I'd say this gonna be my last one for the year. I ain't seen nothing else I really want on the radar. And then only other thing I could find out other than those my years is supposed to be restocking. There's a raffle up on their website. I posted that in the Discord as well. It's
Hmm.
that sail colorway. I'm just not a fan of the airships. I don't know why. And then Jaden Smith dropped his latest New Balance drop this week as well. Just for the people who like these actually don't look pretty bad compared to what he's been doing, but he's always done like a thick, like weird soul to it. But I mean, I guess in the heat of also what's floating around between his mama and his daddy, this was the perfect time to drop these. Not saying they did it on purpose, but just kind of happened conveniently, if you ask me. You know what I mean? And that's just me. And who am I? And I know you've probably heard the news about that we've heard for like years about them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But
Oh,
whole
you
nother.
mean Will and Jada?
Yeah, I'm talking about Will and Jada.
Yeah, I actually heard some news about them just before I got on live.
Yeah. See, as I'm saying, it's like how convenient to drop these shoes at that time. Not saying
Oh,
that.
Jaden dropping some shoes. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
Jaden dropped his New Balances this week. It's a
I didn't
collab.
even know he had any.
Yeah, I had a pair. I did a video on it, and I sold those joints because, to be honest, bro, the sole was like this thick. Pause.
Let
So
me click these joints up.
just look up Jaden New Balances,
Yeah.
and you'll see them joints. And I did a video on them. It was like great pair. And the sad part is, I sold them right at retail. It still he got a demand for them. Like I didn't have a problem like actually selling them or anything. So I was actually glad. I broke even. I didn't lose money, but I didn't make any. Maybe lost because of the shipping because I paid for shipping.
Okay, I saw it.
Yeah, so yeah, yeah. Don't judge me. Um,
Huh?
let's see. Yeah, I saw how you reacted.
I
Manny
saw the
said,
news. Yeah.
"Yeah, and then, yeah, you did all this. Like, dang, like, I felt like that was towards me. But
No,
anyway,
no, no. Right?
um, Manny with the kick says my last pair of the year is I'm on year 5 in black.
Yep.
Come
For
on, man.
sure. Yep. Yeah, you know, Manny.
Y'all, hey, y'all can have those, man. Y'all can have those. Let's see. Manny Kick says, pause, Mace voice. My bad. But yeah. Um, I don't know those fives. I need something else better to the table. I think I'm still low key salty about the fours that we didn't get from on my year. So that's probably where I'm at with that. But yeah. So pretty much, man. Any other thing you anticipating this year that you just
Uh,
must have, or it's just like if you get it, you get it, or you don't, you don't.
yeah, probably like that, and that's how I'm feeling about the April SBs. Uh,
Oh, those are supposed to be coming this month as well, right? Those April SB, like the SB joints. Yeah,
yeah,
I saw those. I did pull the article up. But yeah, I saw those joints, and I think you
yeah,
had brought those to the. You had brought those up like earlier, like probably a
yeah. Like
couple
I
months
say,
ago.
I'm an advocate for SBs for dunks. You know, I'm always gonna speak on
Uh,
them. You know.
yeah, you can
Uh,
have those too, dog. Like, yeah, all right, that teal and white joint with the. Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, my birthday's in April. You know,
I
so
mean, I understand your reasoning behind it
yeah,
though.
I just
Teenage
want
Mutant.
maybe I'll wear them I'll wear them on my birthday in April.
Um, Teenage Mutant says, "Do y'all see some signature collab shoes from the streamers soon? Uh, not with Nike, I don't think. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't think that that I don't think that what I don't think sneaker culture, sneaker streaming. I don't think is that impactful. I don't think it's that impactful. Those guys haven't really made any real contributions to sneakers. They just speak on them. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah,
don't think that it'll ever be something that we'll see. I mean, it'll
I,
have to literally be like a actual public figure doing
yeah,
like some shoe streaming. You know?
yeah. I don't know. It's not there yet. I'm not saying it won't be in the future, but I ain't definitely not this year, next year. I know at least not in the next couple years, in my opinion. Manny says, Polo, what about the I'm on year 5 in the white? Then both
I actually like
pairs,
those too, though, Manny. I actually want both pair.
I'm goody. I'm goody. I'm good. They're all right. They ain't just not for me. Nah, neither pair. Like they only give me those. They don't. I was about to call them something else and have another pause moment, but if they don't give me the pair that we was originally anticipating on those
Just give
fours,
up. That we're not gonna get that. They
well,
dropped the four. That's it. That's what we
well,
got. That's what
then
you get. That's what you got.
well, I'm not. Well, cool. They can keep that. They, all right, cool. We'll call it even then. I'm good. I ain't even mad though. That's my thing. Neither pair, and you know I'm less likely to switch up.
Yeah.
Um, Jacob says, Jay, you got the Yeezy slides on. Um, I did have them on earlier as I went to the store. Actually, yeah, I just put them joints up like right now. Now I'm just chilling, but no, I ain't got them on right now. But I had them on though, you know. But I'm just sitting down, like I don't, need to necessarily have. I'm relaxed. You know, when you get in these streams, gotta relax. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. Other than that, man, that pretty much is gonna wrap things up for tonight. Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. You know, definitely was another good stream. Appreciate you, brother Dunks, for pulling up. Um, Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones and I make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. You know me and Dunks got Music Mondays on Monday as well. We will be back on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until then, man, y'all sign up for that Sold Out Discord. It is free to sign up, and pretty much I can probably respond on there faster than I can through the comment section. But I do plan on getting that catch up. But other than that, I'll see you guys on Saturday for sure. But I got other videos dropping through the week, and I'm gonna let Dunks take us out.
Yeah. Like Paul said, yeah. Thanks everybody for joining us. This was a good one, man. A lot of good talks today. We yeah, so we'll just see what everybody's gonna do tomorrow. Hopefully, we catch a couple dubs on these cherries tomorrow. If you're gonna go for them, I mean, good luck. Uh, I'm I'm gonna go for them. I think I'm gonna go for them. So good luck
Thank
to you.
thank
Good luck to
thank
you. Good luck to everybody. So we'll just see tomorrow. But yeah, I think we're done. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you guys later.
Most definitely, man. And we're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to live